this link is in the description. If you go past this right here, some pre-generated characters. Probably the only thing you have to come up with is a name, right? Everything else is taken care of for you. This is from the actual dnd.wizards.com. So like from the actual company. This is for free. And you got your fighters here, your barbarians, right? Rogues, rangers, some spellcasters. But say that I click on this spellcaster, like for sure I want to play a wizard, and let's go with the high elf. Once you click on it, it will ask you to download. Boom. And the cool thing, it will download a folder and you got to unpack it. But if you look right here, it's not only for level 1, it literally gives you the wizard and they level it up for you for 10 levels. So when it's time to level up, you don't even have to do anything. You just got to follow what's there. They're giving you a full character sheet and a little bit of backstory to go ahead and, you know, play that character, right? And it tells you some features, equipment, it's all there. And they do that for you without you having to think for about 10 levels, right? So that's awesome, right? You don't have to spend any time creating your own. Probably you just name them, right? Name your character and you can make them male, female, non-binary, however you go. Okay. So the other resource that I found that was pretty good for pre-made characters, right? So pre-generated characters is, so D&D Beyond's, /characters /pre-made. And again, these links are in the description. So you can go to this, as you're listening. And again, same thing as the other one. There's a few different options, one for each character class. If you go to create, so preview, just a preview, but if you actually go to create, it will create it for you. And now it's customizable. You can, so here, I know I did this earlier. Boom. So I can call this guy. So Alexander, since you said hi earlier. So I'm gonna call this Alexander. Right. And now, boom, there you go. Now we have Alexander. So that is some pre-gen options, right? So far we talked about getting inspired, right? Getting inspired first before starting to come up with your character, because there's a lot of decisions we're gonna have to make. But if you want to make 0 decisions and just besides, you know, what type of class you really want to play and picking out a name, then you go with the pre-gen. The last easy option, okay, and again, this resource is in the description of the video, is fastcharacters.com. So let me show you how this works, and it's super simple, and it creates a character for you really fast that you can print out or have it up as a PDF and just go. Okay, I'm gonna put wizard for me. Maybe playing a campaign and you're really tracking it, but most likely this is the name you want to put. I'm gonna put Alexander here. Oops, caps. So Alexander, and for today, we're going to pick something kind of a little bit more basic. Let's notice there's multiple elves or multiple genasi. For right now, if you're a beginner, my tip is don't worry about it. Just go with the one that you're most seem as cool, right? If you like Dragonborn, then pick one of these Dragonborn, and Dragonborn do have colors, right? You can pick, oh, that one's black, that one's blue. So maybe a little more choice there, but if you're gonna go with the dwarf, just go with the dwarf, right? Go with any of these here. Elf, same thing, right? And most likely you're gonna be picking something from the player's handbook. And that's the cool thing I like about this resource. PHB stands for Player Handbook from 2014, which is the first book that came out for Dungeons and Dragons in 2014 for 5th edition, where it has all the rules. So if you stick with one of these PHB races, you should be good. We'll go Mountain Dwarf, PHB. So we know that's from the player's handbook. We'll go with male. For class, actually, let's go with bard, right? So there are some differences here with subclasses. These are our subclasses or the bards. But again, in the beginning, especially starting level 1, doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go ahead with this one. Later on, as you get more comfortable with the classes, you're going to be thinking, okay, what subclass do I want to pick? But as you're just starting, just go with any of them, because it is going to be a level 1 character and there's almost no difference. So level 1, picked right there. Background. And again, just pick the coolest thing. So I have that dwarf bard, and I'm gonna make him a knight. Like, you never hear of a knight bard. Let's go ahead with a knight bard. And then alignment. This is if your character's good, bad, neutral, right? So yeah, this might be a good moment after I generate this to show you what this means. But we'll make this person lawful good, since most dwarves are, and he's a knight, so it's probably a good guy and lawful. That's how that makes sense. Okay. This is right here. Replace random role-playing notes with your own ideas. So when you see personality traits, ideal bomb flaws, this is going to give you some role-playing flavor. You can fill them out if you like or not. You can just leave a display format and you're done. Literally, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little things here. And now we're going to have a character. Okay. We're going to click create character. Later on, once you get more comfortable creating your first character, you can literally get in here and customize more things, which is great as well. But for right now, we're going to click generate character. And now we have Alexander, the level 1 bard, who's a mountain dwarf, background knight, and it generated all of our stats, to play all of our skills, all, you know, our hit points, our AC, how fast can they move, their weapons, right? This is a dagger and rapier, some cantrips, even those personal characteristics. So it says a trait, fought against an orc horde, right? And then only combat earns honor, right? So maybe you're just a badass and you're like duels, right? You can use this for your own role-playing experiences. And the cool thing about this too, in the back, the second page, it literally tells you how to play the game and gives you some notes.